In the exciting realm of communication in automation, we are delighted to welcome a very special guest today. From the cradle of technological innovation in Japan, specifically in Omron Corporation, we present you Hidetaka Kitajima-san. With over 30 years of experience in the field of communication, Kitajima-san has been a trailblazer in translating technical complexity into accessible language for all. His insights and expertise will provide us with a unique perspective on navigating the challenging world of communication in the automation universe. So, hello Kitajima-san, welcome to our Tech Talks episode.
Hello, how are you?
Fine. So let's start with the
Uh,
basics. How has communication evolved in the field of automation over the last decades? And what have been the main challenges you have faced?
well, I think the biggest change in the factory automation over the past 10 years has been technological innovation. In particular, in addition to robotics, we have incorporated advanced technology that have evolved outside of the factory automation, such as IT and artificial intelligence, or AI. From that perspective, technological boundaries may be disappearing. On the other hand, these advances in technology are becoming also bringing about major changes in communication. In response to technological innovation, the innovative automation that Omron provides is becoming increasingly sophisticated and complex, and how to properly communicate its value is an extremely difficult challenge. Additionally, the technological terminology or jargons surrounding these advanced technologies tend to be similar among companies, making it difficult to communicate the uniqueness of the automation that we provide.
Yeah, yes, that's completely true. I think also that it's a big challenge to be up to date with all these advances in technology, no? But what is the importance of
Mm,
effective communication in automation, especially when it comes to translating technical
mm,
concepts from a non technical audience?
mm. What I value the most in communication is to tell our customers what kind of problems and challenges Omron's automation technology will solve. This means communicating the customer value that our automation technologies embody. In particular, I always keep this in mind when implementing communication measures for non-technical audiences. To this end, those in charge of communication need to keep up with the latest industry development, be sensitive to the market trend, and be able to explain in their own words about customers' problem and challenges targeted by each automation technology. Of course, it's also important to convey the wonders of the technology itself. However, although it may be obvious, I believe the value of any technology becomes apparent only through problem solving.
Hmm. And can you share examples of successful communication strategies you've
Mm,
implemented in your career to connect with engineers and other technical professionals
mm,
or even intercultural interaction?
mm. Okay. It may not be the most successful case. However, I'd like to introduce the one case which sticks out in my memory the most is the implementation of the communication strategy I developed for the launch of machine automation controller NJ and NX series in 2011. With the NJ series, Omron completely revised or changed the previous PLC technology platform and built a completely new technology platform. In order to convey the value of the NJ series, I reviewed all previous communications.
And how did you create this communication strategy?
Hmm. Yes, our team reviewed everything, including any form of communication tools and materials, catalogs, website, communicating information to the media, and using video for the first time in technology communication. Our team also promoted various standardization efforts to communicate the same message globally. In order to achieve this, we implemented a communication strategy not only with Japanese team, but also in collaboration with global team, mainly with the support of the European team. I really appreciate the leadership of European team. Of course, we faced many different opinions and conflict, but we achieved the goal. Through this experience, I also realized the importance of cross-cultural communication.
Yeah, sure. I think also that it's really important what you are saying, because to send a good message, you need to understand the audience, right? Not just the different cultures, also the
Mm,
different opinions.
mm,
So you know how your target is going to receive your message, no?
mm.
Yeah, this is definitely a good
Mhm.
starting point. So,
Yes.
Kitajima-san, going ahead with with the interview, what are the key differences between communicating in the automation field and in other fields, and how do you effectively address these differences?
Mm. As long as I understand, I don't think there's much difference when it comes to communication in any field. However, in the field of industrial automation, it's important to expose engineers who are the ones creating technology and solutions, and what is called three reality principles. San-Gen-Shugi in Japanese word. Three reality principles put importance on three actuals. That is, actual place, actual part or actual object, and actual situation. This is because no matter how many different means and methods we use as a communicator, nothing can beat what engineers talk about. In addition, in order to convey the customer value of automation, apart from the means and method, I believe communication that includes actual place, actual part or object, and actual situation will be much more effective and persuading.
Hmm. Yeah. And I'm sorry for that, but a tricky question. In a highly technical environment
Mm.
like automation, how do you strike a balance between clear communication and avoiding the perception of selling snake oil?
It's really tricky question.
Yeah.
But I believe it can be somewhat, yeah. Well, what I believe is sincerity. Of course, in order to implement an effective communication strategy, it's necessary to consider various aspects, such as tactical method and means, word choice, look and feel, tone and manner, and so on. However, no matter what we consider, sincerity is fundamental. It goes without saying, but for example, quantitative expression always need backup data. When using third-party information, we need to make sure that to obtain consent and clearly state the source of information. Furthermore, if there is an error in the content we communicate, we must immediately correct it, disclose the factors and cause of the mistake, and apologize to the market and the customers. I think this is Omron's corporate stance. Once again, I believe sincerity is the most important element for communication.
Sincerity. Yeah, easy to say, but it's difficult to find
Yes.
sometimes. Yeah, I
Mm.
completely agree with you. And talking
Yeah.
about sincerity, a sincere advice or recommendation do you have for engineers and technical professionals looking to enhance their
Mm.
communication skills in
Mm.
the context of automation?
Yes. Well, what I'd like to convey from my experience is to value the why. That is, I think it's important to investigate the following questions. Why did we develop that technology, and why is that technology necessary for the market and the customers? I think this is important for any type of communication. However, when it comes to communication from a technological perspective, the more advanced and unique the technology, the communication becomes self-satisfied. I think the engineer and the technology professionals are good at talking about the advance and the uniqueness of the automation technology that they have developed. However, if you can balance this by adding the market and the customer perspective based on the why, I think you will be able to develop excellent or great communication.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
belief.
that's true. Yeah, no, I completely agree. And Kitajima-san, at last but not least, what is your vision for the future of communication in automation? And how do you think it will continue to evolve in the coming years?
Okay. Regarding communication in Omron's industrial automation, I'd like to further focus on the effort of Omron employees who are working to solve problems in the market and at the customer side. More than 10,000 employees or colleagues, members are working at Omron industrial automation globally. To put it extremely, my vision is to communicate or expose the activities of all those 10,000 people to the market and the customers. The strength of Omron's industrial automation business is a unique automation technology which brings together the wisdom and experience of over 10,000 people. That's my belief and my vision to do in the future.
Yeah, the wisdom and experience.
Thank you.
It's a good title. Yeah, okay. So,
Thank you.
and that and that wraps up another fascinating episode of Tech Talks. Really, Kitajima, I want to extend my sincere gratitude to you. Thank you for sharing your insights and experiences. For me, it has been a pleasure having you here, and I'm sure for our audience too.
Well, I hope.
Yeah, sure. And for our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to stay updated on the latest tech trends, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media channels. We look forward to bringing you more exciting tech conversation in future episodes. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye, Kitajima-san.
Thank you. See you soon.